I'm sad, Laura,
Why are you sad?
because we bought a new car today.
Which it shouldn't be a sad thing. Well, it is quite sad. It's a lot of money. It makes you feel quite sad. We had to say goodbye to our old car.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? For a few years now, I've been thinking about when we do change the car, how I'll feel
Yeah.
when we sell the car, like our old car.
Mm,
Because the car that I had, let's call it the red car.
yeah.
The red car we had was my first car.
First car.
So I'd never sold a car, never got rid of a car,
No.
never said goodbye to a car
No.
before. So I was very interested
And
to
we had it
see
for
how I would
7
feel.
years. 7 years.
7 years we had it, and I was very curious as to how I would feel
Yeah.
when I say goodbye to that car. Yeah, and I didn't cry, but
Could've.
I'm a very what's the word?
Sentimental.
Sentimental person.
You hold a lot of value in things, and when we moved house, you cried when we moved house.
Yeah, well, yeah, I
Because
did.
you were like, oh, this house. And I get it. Like, when you have a car, and it's the first car that we had to get, like, we graduated university and we thought, right, we're going to move in together after university. We should get a car. So it's the first car I haven't driven it, but it's the first car I've ever been involved in. The first car you've ever had.
You've ever slept in?
I had it for 7 years. And this is the first time we've, gone, okay, we're going to get a new car. So it's very weird driving away from it today. So
Yeah, it's just so strange. Of course, like if you've ever sold a car, you'll know this. But we did a thing in the UK called a part exchange.
Yeah. So we sold them our car and bought
Yeah,
the car.
and it's just so weird because there's no fanfare. There's nothing about it. They just take your keys.
Yeah.
And then they give you the new keys.
Yeah.
And then
See ya.
just bye, and then you just drive away, and
you see your old car, and you're just like, okay, bye then.
yeah, it feels really weird. I said it felt a bit like if you have to say goodbye to a pet or something.
Yeah. And that our red car is going to go to auction, and it's going to have a new owner.
Yeah, it's
And
weird.
someone else will drive it.
Yeah, it's really weird because you do hold a bit of attachment to it because I drove that away from university.
Yeah.
We drove when I proposed to you.
We were in that
drove
car.
in that car.
We drove there to get married.
To get married. All of these kind of important
We've done
life
lots of
things.
moves. We've moved from apartment to
Yeah.
house to another house. We've done a lot of stuff in that car, and you do hold memories in it. And I was saying it's a bit like when you walk around, you use your legs. When you move around in long distances, you use your car. So it's kind of like an attachment of yourself. It feels like this is how I get around with this car. And then what did it feel like driving that new car today?
Yeah, it felt like I was cheating on the old car a little bit.
I felt like you were driving someone else's
Yeah.
car.
Of course, very quickly it'll become normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Especially
really
because
bizarre.
the red car was a manual and this is an automatic. How did that feel?
Yeah, that felt really weird as well. I feel. Why do you think people don't like driving automatics? Some people don't like driving automatics.
I'm going to be controversial here. I think if you love the mechanics of a car and you are fascinated by how cars work and you're passionate about engines and stuff, I'm sure it's great to drive a manual because you like feeling like I'm controlling this beast here, like I'm just gonna. I get that, but if you just want to go from A to B, I don't know why you would ever turn your nose up at someone in auto. Like I've had that before. Like I taught someone English, and I said, I passed my test in a manual. Like I learned how to drive in a manual, but I haven't driven since the day I passed my test, and that was 10 years ago. So I've forgotten. And I said, I think when I drive again, I'll just drive an automatic. And he said, oh, that's not really driving. I said, I don't care. Like, I actually don't care. Like, I'm not Lewis Hamilton. I'm not like a professional car driver. I just want to sit in a car and go places. So I think the people who have a problem with automatic are the ones who like love cars and petrol and engines and that. For me personally, could not care less. I just want to get in a car and I would have a self-driving car.
In a manual, you feel... Would you?
Yeah. If they perfected self-driving cars and they sold it at the price of the car we just bought and they went...
But there's something about... I feel like there is something about using your brain and being in a manual car, you feel like you are like in control. You do feel like you're in control. Like I told my friends that I was buying a manual and my friend said...
automatic.
I told my friends that I'm buying an automatic and they said... one of them said, I don't trust the robots. Something. Obviously, it's a bit of tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so some people like the controlled element of it. which I understand. I do get it because I did feel a little bit more like I'm relying on the car here to work.
But everyone says,
Of course, yeah.
once you drive an automatic, you will never want to go back. So that must prove that there is a certain loveliness.
But then all these people who say that's not really driving, what would somebody in a horse and carriage say to somebody in a car saying like that's not really travelling?
Yeah,
well, you haven't fed your horse, you haven't done all this kind of stuff. All you do is press your foot down.
Time.
You just put your foot on the pedal and you go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then all the people in horse and carriages would like people who walked.
Yeah.
That's not really travelling.
Yeah, and even Formula One drivers drive automatics. That's all I'm going to say. Do you think like Max Verstappen,
Lando Norris,
off stalled, they drive automatics?
Like yeah.
Well, I get it. If you're interested in it and if you like
no. Formula One cars are
no, but in their day-to-day life, I'm saying like their day-to-day life will be automatics. But I think like
Oscar Piastri. I just want to name some.
If you're interested in it, then I can imagine you love it. And also if you love classic cars as well, because all classic cars will be manual. So you maybe some people associate manual with like vintage and real cars and that stuff, and the automatics are all the newfangled ones. But I personally am ecstatic that we finally now own a car that I can have a go at driving. Of course, I could have driven the manual, but when you don't drive for 10 years, and remember as well...
But it wasn't 10 years. Like, you could have started driving that car 5 years ago.
Let me defend myself. I passed my test when I was 18. I passed it when I was in July. I went to university in September. So there was no point in getting a car in those months.
No, I get that.
Because the place I was going to university was Liverpool. It was right in the middle of the city centre. I couldn't afford a car. I didn't need a car.
No, nobody need. I don't think students have cars.
No, you don't need a car at university. So I thought, it'll be fine. I won't get a car for uni. I'll live. And then when I left university, I was with you. You were driving, and happily you were a great driver.
And we weren't driving many places. Plus, then COVID happened, lockdown.
I didn't have a job that required a car.
And we worked from home, and then straight away it's like, we only really need one car.
Exactly.
And we were going most places together.
So it just never came up that I would need a car. And then what happens is you look at the calendar and you go, it's been 10 years and I haven't driven. And then I completely forgot everything. So now we've got this car, I'm going to learn again. I'm going to get my confidence back up, but minus all of the
faff.
I don't have to worry about like, I've stalled. I'm turning. I need to come down the gears. God. I can just go foot on the pedal. Lovely. And I can just focus on what's around me. And that feels so much nicer.
Scary.
How do you feel about me driving?
Yeah, very scared. Very scared because you've got no kind of spatial awareness.
I do. I passed a driving test. So I must have had some.
You must have had some 10 years ago. You might have gone worse since then. 10 years ago, you passed the driving test because you'd been practicing driving for such a long time, then you passed your test.
Yeah, I'll practice.
It's scary that you are legally allowed to drive if you wanted to.
Yeah,
that is scary.
But I'll do it in stages. So what I'm going to do first...
I think you should just drive to the shop.
No, I'm going to drive... We have a supermarket right here.
Yeah.
And when it's closed, you can drive me to the shop. And then we'll get in the car park and I'm just going to drive around the car park. I'm just going to drive, I'm just going to practice parking, I'm just going to practice getting off and stop. All of that until I feel comfortable. Then the next step will be driving around this town. Just drive around the town, lovely. And then next step, maybe something else. But I'm not going to rush myself.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
Do you enjoy driving? Do you like it?
I do. But I think, again, because we work from home... I like the fact that I can just switch my brain off a little bit, which is weird because...
You shouldn't be switching
your brain off. No, I know, I shouldn't be switching my brain off. But a little bit, that is what you kind of do. You kind of... I like the fact that I don't have to like look at a screen or anything. I don't get much of an opportunity to listen to podcasts usually in my day-to-day life. If I was like going on the tube to work every day... You'd have like an hour or whatever every day where you can listen to music, listen to your podcasts, audiobooks, whatever you want. Whereas I don't really get that. I could sit here and listen to a podcast, but I don't do that very often.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that the driving gives me a chance. Like if I had to drive to a choir rehearsal thing, and it's like a half an hour drive, I'm happy with that because I can listen. It's a half an hour opportunity to listen to a podcast.
And you are a very, very good driver, I would say. You are, and you've not had like a single, not even like a near miss. You've not even had like nothing. The only thing that's ever happened is we were parked and someone went into
Christmas
us
time
because
someone hit the wing mirror.
But that wasn't our fault at all.
No,
it was parked. We were miles away. So why do you think, what makes you a good driver? Why do you think you've not had any issues? You're pretty good. What qualities?
I think your demeanour, is this the right word to say?
Yeah.
Like your demeanour carries through into your driving as well.
Yeah.
So if you're a quite chaotic person or an aggressive person or even an excited person or something like that, you like all of these things are reasons why people like speed or and usually speeding is why people crash. That's to do with if you're excited to go somewhere, so you can't contain that excitement. Or
aggression, I think, is probably a big one. Like,
or frustration or impatience, that kind of thing.
it's probably that kind of, come on.
Yeah.
And you don't have that at all.
But then maybe I'm fortunate that because I don't drive every single day the same journey every day, I have the luxury of just enjoying being in the car.
That's so true.
Do you know what I mean?
Whereas if you did that trip every day and then there was someone slow in front of you, you would be like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
or if you're late for work or something, you're gonna get frustrated.
That is true. But I think as well, you're annoyingly really good at anything of anything, end of sentence. You're really good at anything practical where there's a method and something that you need to do involving like your hands and whatever, just you do that. And you just annoyingly pick things up very quickly. So like if there's, I always think
the archery the other day.
Yeah, the archery. My mum had this little archery set.
It was like a kid's archery thing.
Yeah.
And Laura's nephews were playing with this archery thing.
Yeah.
And then I stood really far away,
Ages away.
really far away from the archery thing.
Yeah.
And I just thought I told everyone hey, watch this, let's see if I can just hit the target.
Yeah.
And I got the bullseye from really far. It was really far away.
I think any sport, right? If I gave you like a sport instructor for an hour.
Okay, can I stop you there?
Not any sport, lots of sports.
A sport that doesn't involve strength.
Sure.
And doesn't involve a lot of what's the word? Not variations. There's what's the word now, Laura? When you have
lots of different situations.
Like football has a high changeabilities.
Variations.
Variations,
yeah,
no.
Variables.
That's it. Variables. So football has a lot of variables. You're not in control of that at every single time.
Okay, fair enough.
Whereas sports or games where there is a correct thing to do. Like there is like a 100% score that you could achieve or 100. Yeah.
You're just good at picking that up very quickly.
Not very good at pool.
No, but either way, you're just good at that kind of stuff, and I think driving is one of those things. And you're also very level-headed. You're very sensible. You're very calm. I think you've got all the qualities for a very good driver, and your dad's a really good driver as well. So I feel like you saw a good driver. But I think I'm gonna be fine. When I passed my test, my driving instructor said, I remember when I passed my test, I was talking to the driving examiner about James Bond. We were like, oh, who's your Bond? Oh, I quite like Sean Connery. I was calm, I was chill. The only thing I couldn't do in that test was park. And I remember it was my second time doing the test. And I was driving so well, and I was thinking to myself, Laura, you have aced this. This is really good. You've done such good driving. I'm nearly done, because he's saying, oh, there's the test centre, pull in there. I was like, oh my goodness, I've done it. And then he went, just pull in there. And it was parallel parking. There was a car there.
Parallel parking is really hard.
I know.
No, I can't parallel park now.
It was a car at the front. And it was a car, but there was a massive gap, I'll be honest. There was probably a 3-car gap. Wow.
All you've got to do is reverse in.
Yeah, literally. It was really easy.
Oh, all right.
And he went, just pull in there. And I was like,
you couldn't do that?
No. I just spent a lot of time going... just going
oh, right, okay.
And I did it for
You never told me that. You said you never described the part of the story where you said it was parallel park, where there was 3 spaces. Come on, Laura.
And I probably went back and forth about 4 times or 5 times. And then he went, I'll do it. And he leant over and he did that. And I remember thinking, oh my God, I've just absolutely
dropped the ball.
I've dropped the ball here, because I was doing so well. And then he literally, his exact words, right, well, I'm pleased to say you've passed, even though your parking was crap. His exact words. So he basically said, I will pass you, but you've got to work on that parking. And I never did, because I didn't drive after that. So my parking will still be awful. So I need to go to that car park and just practice parking. But our new car has a parking camera.
It does,
nice.
Yeah, that's
weird. I
weird.
didn't have that in the other car that I learnt in.
That's strange, isn't it? Do you think that, what about UK roads and all that kind of stuff? Does that, what kind of roads are you excited to drive on or not? Because, I've seen pictures on Twitter X, one of his cars. People like saying, like, it's clearly somebody from America saying, I can't believe this is a road in the UK and it's just like a little country lane.
Yeah. I don't like country lanes. I like my favourite road in the entire world is a lane for me and a lane for the oncoming traffic, and we stick to our lanes and we just have a lovely day. That's my favourite kind of road because you just do.
It's quite frustrating if you get stuck behind a tractor though.
I was saying this, I actually don't mind. Like I was saying about motorways as well. I was saying definitely at the beginning of my motorway journey, while I'm not confident with motorways, I am just going to stick in that left lane. I'm not overtaking anybody. I don't care if the person in front of me is slow. If the person in front of me is slow, I will take that as a lovely excuse for me to go slow. I'll go, oh, lovely, great. We'll just take
I remember I saw a picture, again, a tweet or something, or an X post.
I don't know.
I don't know. I saw a tweet of someone saying that I always see a tractor in front of me, or a lorry or whatever, but a tractor in front of me as like an angel looking over me, keeping me safe.
Great.
That's like stopping me from like driving too fast or something.
Lovely. That'll be
and
me
like
all over.
it's all about that perspective of going like, well, the universe has given me this, I've got to just go slow.
Yeah. And I will never be a speed demon. That's not me. I remember we went go-karting once. I remember I was about 17. And I spent the whole time just going at a very sensible, like 20 miles an hour or something. And everyone's going, and I remember going, you can overtake me, it's fine. Like, people are coming by, and I was just like, la, 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 la.
Oh, God.
Because I don't like going fast. I don't like it.
You have to go faster than 20 miles an hour in a car.
I know, but I will never go faster than I need to because I don't like it. I don't like going fast on anything. I am such a, just sensible, just drive sensibly.
But I'm a sensible person.
No, you are. And you don't drive fast, which is why I love you. But
what would you define as fast?
I've been in some cars with people and they're going like 95 on the motorway. And I'm just there like gripping the seat.
But some people wouldn't think 95 is fast.
I know. And some people live their life like that. Just, I don't know. I can't.
One of my friends, he'll know who he is, listening to this. He said he was in someone's car once. And you know that really straight road to go to my mum and dad's house?
Yes.
That really like it's like a mile long road.
Or did he just put his foot down?
He went like not my friend. He was in the car with some other guy, and he said that he went about 150 or something like that. That's insane. Right? No. And Laura knows the road I'm talking about here. It's like it's not a safe road to go faster than 60 or 70.
Feel?
Right? And then he was going so fast and the window was down.
Oh my God.
Right? The window was down. So my friend was like, the wind was in his face and he had a scab on his face and the scab flew off. The scab flew off because he was going so fast.
You look like a dog. Which is good.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know how you can feel so indestructible as a person that you think, yeah, I'll go 150 and I'll be fine. I don't know.
Especially with someone else in the car.
And that's the thing. Have you ever known someone for a bit and then you get in their car for the first time and you realise, oh, you're a fast one, and and they don't seem like it, and you go, oh my God, you drive so fast. Like I had someone I knew, I can't remember who it was. I'd known them for a while. I got in their car and they were like, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange, isn't it?
Do it. That'll never be me. Because I don't feel myself as that indestructible. I just know I'll cause a problem, and It is weird.
How do you have are you the kind of person who has a dream car or anything like that?
We're really not car people, which is good.
Petrol head, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Well, in the future, what would they call it? Electric head?
It's good that we're not car people because it saves us a lot of money.
It does.
Because if you're a car person, the idea of buying the car that we just bought, they'd be like, yeah. They'd rather be in something really cool. But if I had to have a dream car, if I had all the money in the world and they went, Laura, you can get whatever car you want, it probably would be a Land Rover or a Range Rover.
Land Rover.
I like big boys. I don't like low, little sports cars. I like big boy, move out the way. That's my kind of thing.
Hang on a minute. You just said that you want to go 20 miles an hour just sitting there.
Yeah, I can still go, but slow and strong.
Who would get out of the way from you? Or are you doing a noise of somebody next to you going, get out of the way? Yeah,
I think that would be my dream. But the car we've got is a nice sort of high and boxy is what I like, rather than low and sleek. Because low cars and small cars, I don't find them practical for living in day-to-day life. If you're driving on an empty autobahn, I'm sure it's great.
Autobahn
in Germany, it's called the autobahn.
Oh, I don't know. No.
So the motorway in Germany is called an Autobahn, and it's no speed limit.
Oh yeah.
So if you have an empty Autobahn, I'm sure it's amazing, and you feel like James Bond going like. But if you're driving around a village in the UK, you probably just need something that's just gonna.
Yeah,
be
it's
reliable.
very strange. It's very strange.
Well, I'll keep you updated with my driving journey. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to take it slow, don't worry. I would never put myself in a situation where I think I'm not ready. You know I wouldn't. I wouldn't just even though I could, because I've got a licence, I would never just jump in that car and go, great, off I go. I'm not insured, true. I will get insured before I drive, don't worry. Yeah,
interesting, yeah.
Right, should we go and take it for a spin?
Let's go, baby.
Oh, that was kind of half...
Let's do the pop thing. Ready? Ready?
What?
You got to make it... No, loose. Ready?
What are you supposed to be doing?
Like
I
that.
thought you were going to do like a...
No. Just like, ready?
Yeah? Oh, that wasn't it. Oh,
that was a good one.